According to Reuters, US President Donald Trump has announced plans to impose new tariffs on imported semiconductors within the next week, with some flexibility for certain companies. Speaking aboard Air Force One, Trump suggested that the current exclusion of smartphones and computers from reciprocal tariffs on China may end soon.
In the not distant future, because as you know, like we did with steel, like we did with automobiles, like we did with aluminum, which are now fully on, we'll be doing that with semiconductors, with chips, and numerous other things. And that'll take place in the very near future.
And all the things.
And what we did is we want to uncomplicate it from a lot of companies, because that's really where it should be, ideally. And we wanted to uncomplicate it from a lot of other companies, because we want to make our chips and semiconductors and other things in our country. And I will tell you, another one is pharmaceuticals, drugs and pharmaceuticals. We want to make our drugs in this country. And by placing a tariff on the companies that are not in this country, they're going to move into our country, and we're going to have our drugs made in the United States. So that in case of war, in case of whatever, we're not relying on China and various other countries to supply us with drugs, which is not a good idea.
He said the goal is to simplify the process and encourage domestic production of chips and electronics. Early in the day, he launched a national security trade probe into the semiconductor sector and the broader electronics supply chain. Despite initial hopes that consumer tech products might be spared, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick confirmed that critical technology items from China, including semiconductors, will face new duties within 2 months. He added that smartphones, computers, and other electronics will be part of a special focus type of tariff. Markets responded with volatility, with the S&P 500 index down over 10% since Trump took office. Billionaire investor Bill Ackman urged a 90-day pause on Chinese tariffs and a temporary reduction to 10%. China responded to the rising tensions by raising tariffs on US imports to 125%. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce said the bell on a tiger's neck can only be untied by the person who tied it. Senator Elizabeth Warren criticized the administration's tariff approach as chaotic. Trade advisor Peter Navarro noted ongoing talks with several countries excluding China. Meanwhile, Ray Dalio warned that mishandling the tariffs could push the US into a recession or worse.